What's going on, guys? This is Josh and James of the MMA Complex podcast, and we're back with a brand new episode. What's up, man?
How's it going? It's February 15th, man. It's
Day after Valentine's Day.
yeah, it was thank God.
How was it for you?
Yeah, no, it was good, man. We as you know, I went painting.
Yeah.
They have like a studio in Fullerton where they offer like painting and dinner and booze. I'm not very artistic. So but something she wanted to do, so I it's just like adjustments of, it's not all about me.
Yeah.
So I had to like deal with it, but it wasn't too bad. I mean, the drawing it had a paint was pretty much a couple on a boat under the moonlight.
Yeah.
And I when I saw it, I said, "There's no way in hell I could draw this." But the lady goes step by step, and oh my gosh, she was freaking hot. She's like some hot Asian.
Yeah.
So it was nice to look at. I wasn't paying attention to her because she's throwing out terms that I didn't know, but my girlfriend kind of just translated it into English for me. But man, I was surprised with the outcome. It was a long process.
Yeah.
But I mean, I've never done it before, so I guess in a good way, I'm glad that I got to experience that.
Yeah. Yeah. No, that's cool, man. I've never done one of those. I know they I mean, but your painting came out pretty good.
Oh, thanks.
It was like kind of like a combined photo, like painting.
Yeah, it was like a puzzle. Yeah,
it was like a puzzle piece.
Yeah,
Huh? Yeah, no, it was cool. We went to dinner the night before. It's always good to do it the night before. I was working that day anyway. I didn't really feel like changing my schedule. I was like, okay, well, it worked out for the both of us. Reservations are easier to come by, so we just did that. Went to a little like nice place in Little Tokyo's Incognito. It's really nice.
Yeah, those of you guys who don't follow Josh on Instagram, man, like your photos are amazing. And I always get hungry looking at your photos. It just seems like you can be good at taking photos for like a Food Network Instagram site or something. But
yeah,
I mean, it look kind of pricey, but
it wasn't that bad. Like I told you, the pricing wasn't that bad. It was pretty decently priced. It's over there, like Art District of downtown Los Angeles. Not bad. And then did Cirque du Soleil have seen on Sunday? They had a showing over here. That was a cool show, man.
Yeah, it's been a while since I've been to the circus.
Yeah,
but I'm sure it's a lot better in modern day.
Yeah, well, but it's the whole like acrobatics. There's not a whole lot of like animals or anything like that. It's just all gymnastic style type stuff. Like, have you been to one before, like a Cirque du Soleil show?
Yeah,
yeah. It's like
it's like a variety show.
Yeah, and they're all themed. It's a little bit of a variety show, yeah. And then they have like they come out. It's a lot of acrobatics. It's just all acrobatics. It's crazy stuff.
A lot of decoration.
Yeah. Like night wings.
Yeah, night wings. Yeah.
Yeah, there you go.
You know what's funny about Valentine's? The day of, I forgot that it was Valentine's Day, and so I said, "Oh my God, I got to buy a card." So right before work, I had to go to a card. But it's the 14th, so all the good ones are already gone.
Yeah.
So I just say, okay, well, this looks nice. I'll just grab that. Without even checking the price, it was like $10. Or it was like $8.
Did you grab one of like the Hallmark? Like
no, it was like the
where'd you go to Target?
What's that one brand?
Papyrus?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Yeah, those are like the fancy ones.
Yeah, they're fucking fancy as hell. I was like, oh my God. And then I opened it up and I can see why.
Yeah. Yeah. The $10 ones, you either like they do something. They're more than just a card. They'll give you something or they do something.
Yeah, because when I got it, I think it said like something like, it was like a pirate theme. I know it's like pirates, so I grabbed it. But it came with like an anchor keychain.
Okay, yeah, that's why. Yeah,
and then like it kind of pops up. It was nice.
Yeah,
I was like, damn.
Mine was like $6 or $7. It was like a Hallmark version of the Papyrus.
Okay.
Yeah, but I got one of those.
Those are pricey.
Yeah, but those are usually like the better ones, and they're simpler. They're simpler. They look nice.
Yeah.
The designs are really simple and nice.
Yeah.
And the quality is good.
That's why I like them, because like the normal cards, they're just too cheesy. Like a lot of those words they say, I don't even feel.
It's like $1 or $2 more. I'll just get the fucking.
I'd rather just get a
quality
nice
one.
A nice like background. I can just write. You open it up and it's just like 3 words.
Yeah.
And then you can just write in what you want.
Yeah.
The other ones are just like so many words, and then like the whole card is filled with words.
It's filled with words.
Oh, God, I just can't stand that. I just want something simple I can write in.
Yeah, and then like my girl likes me to write something in there, so it's I had to get the ones that have like as the least amount of words as possible so I could fill it up. And those are usually the best ones, the expensive ones.
Exactly. But like I don't know, like recently I got a card for what was the last holiday we had? Was it Christmas?
It was, yeah, Christmas.
Right.
Yeah.
So was it Christmas?
Yeah, it was Christmas.
Yeah. So like I had to like write
New Year. Yeah.
another one for Valentine's. Is like, what do I write now?
Yeah, I know.
So you gotta like pretty much like recycle old words and try to put new ones in together to make
Yeah.
it seem nice.
Well, the only time I get a card is for birthdays and Valentine's Day. That's the only time.
That's
I get
what
a
I
card.
want to do, but she wants to do every birthdays, Christmas, and I was like, Jesus Christ, I don't know what to write.
Yeah, that's the only time
So
I
I
get
said,
a
okay, I'll
card.
just recycle new old words. Happy
Yeah.
Valentine's Day. I love you. You're the best.
Yeah, that's what I do.
I don't know what to do.
It's a challenge. It's a challenge. But I usually, that's what I do. I have to get one for Valentine's Day for sure, and for her birthday. Yeah, those are the only two I really get them for.
Good. I wish I was in your shoes.
Yeah, but I think eventually, just kind of work it in and be like, hey, this
I
is.
say, relax. I see all the time. You don't need a car for everything.
Yeah, but no, it was good. A good weekend, good overall, but good fights.
Yeah.
You had Romero, Luke Rockhold. The card ended up being actually pretty decent. People were like, I think we were even banging on it being not the greatest card, not pay-per-view worthy. And then I still don't think it was probably pay-per-view worthy, but it was pretty damn entertaining. And then what'd you think about the main event? Romero defeating Luke Rockhold, third round, knockout punches, TKO, basically.
Yeah.
Because he wasn't completely out. He was kind of dead.
Yeah, it was. Romero was a beast.
Yeah.
I mean, he's not the biggest guy, like height wise, but I like the way he's almost like a predator. Like he doesn't go for it right away. He kind of like picks the shots, and he's very patient.
Yeah.
And he just explodes. And when he does, it's like you better watch out.
Yeah.
And the way he just knocked out Luke Rockhold was one of the top 2 middleweights in the world.
Yeah.
Like that, and like that kind of fashion, it was really impressive. The thing is that Romero just he just lost to who did he just lose
Robert
to?
Whittaker.
Yeah, Robert Whittaker, the champ.
He just lost to the champ. He's getting another crack at the champ.
And then he beat Wyman. I mean, the fact that he beat Wyman by knockout and Luke Rockhold by knockout says a lot about who Romero is. The guy's a beast, and he seemed like a pretty nice guy too. So,
and it also says how good Whittaker is by beating Yo Romero last time out, and just running through Jacare, and Whittaker is just like a handful for a lot of these guys. And I think this was a pretty good matchup for Luke, but Luke had a lot of the same holes in his game that he's still showing, even from the David Branch fight. He just goes straight back, and he kind of drops his hand, like he's like this, and it just leaves his whole face open to get knocked out the way he did.
Yeah.
So
I agree. And I bet the UFC is happy about it because I think the UFC and Luke Rockhold were at best of terms. So
no, they weren't.
I think it's gonna be a long time before we see Luke Rockhold in a championship fight again.
Yeah, he's
competing for a title.
He's gonna have to knock off a couple of contenders. Maybe do a rematch with Weidman. Do another fight with Jacare, Musasi. I don't know, whatever you want to do, but he's gonna have to knock off a couple of contenders before he gets a number one contender fight.
Yeah, I agree.
After the fight, you had Chris Weidman tweeting out that he should be next in line, and he laid out some of the reasons why. Do you think he should get the shot before Yo Romero does?
No.
No, right?
No, he just lost to Yo Romero.
Yeah.
And it's not like he lost. If he lost maybe by decision, it was a close fight, or maybe a fight, or maybe losing by unanimous decision, but the fight was kind of competitive.
Yeah.
Then maybe, but the fact that he got knocked out by Yo Romero, it puts it right behind Yo. I think Yo Romero deserved that shot.
I think so too. I think Yo Romero deserves it. Just the way he beat those two guys.
And it's been a while, right, since Yo fought Whittaker.
It was early last year, I think. Yeah. So it's been a little while, but
that Weidman win was pretty recent.
Yeah.
And the fact that I just don't like it because Weidman got knocked out.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
if it was a Mary decision, I probably agree with Wyman. But the fact that he got knocked out, it makes me. It just Romero just deserves it a bit more.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, Curtis Blades defeating Mark Hunt. Kind of Curtis Blades getting rocked early on, and then goes with his strong, his strongest attributes, and that's his wrestling. So
Yeah, I mean, people are shitting on this fight because Blades went for the wrestling, but we could expect. I mean, you're fighting a knockout artist like Mark Hunt, who has shown he can knock out top contenders.
Yeah.
And you're fighting for a paycheck, and you want to get to that next level, so you got to fight smart.
Yeah.
And wrestling is part of mixed martial arts, so I think Curtis Blade did what he had to do, and I don't fault him for it. I kind of feel bad for Mark Hunt. He's 0-2.
Yeah.
And he has this thing with the UFC still. So I don't know how long we can see Mark Hunt before maybe the UFC cuts him.
Well, Mark Hunt's saying that he wants to fight 3 times outside of the UFC. He's not looking to really re-sign with the UFC. He's wants to fight 3 times outside of the UFC before he retires, and that's his next few fights. I mean, I don't know if he has one more, or if this was his last fight on the contract.
Yeah, but hearing that, like, it really annoys me because the UFC has USADA, a very strict drug policy, and these other companies really don't.
They don't.
So,
and he's always been against.
Yeah, I mean,
fighting juiced up people.
Yeah. And his whole dispute with the UFC is because of that.
Yeah. So he's gonna go out into like the land of juiced up, potentially juiced up people.
Yeah. So it doesn't make any sense. I don't know.
Yeah, it doesn't. I can see him. I like to see him in Bellator. Finish out his career in Bellator. You got a lot of really good heavyweights that are around his age. It'd be nice to have him somewhere, fighting against guys like Fedor or like Frank Mir and Mitrione. Have him fight guys like that.
Having him at the Grand Prix would be awesome.
Yeah, if he were able to do that, but I don't think he would make it in that time. Yeah, time-wise, he wouldn't be able to do it. But, I mean, the fact that they have all those guys on the roster, that'd be a fun place for Mark Hunt.
He gets paid while there, and he can get sponsors. But, yeah, I just don't like that idea of him wanting to fight because of his history with fighters who allegedly use steroids.
Well, then you have Curtis Blades, who's also saying that I think he has one fight left on his contract, and he's gonna test out if he doesn't get an offer from the UFC before his last fight, then he's gonna test out the free agent.
Yeah, good for him. Good. I mean, yeah. Why not? I mean, can you imagine the UFC or MMA in general be like the NBA, where they have like trading fighters? Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Like the NBA trades their players to other teams.
Yeah.
Like having an MMA trading deadline where you can trade fighters.
That would be interesting. That'd be interesting. Crazy. That would if Bellator were to gain enough momentum where they can play with the UFC in that way, then I think I wouldn't see that as a far-fetched idea. You could trade. There's like a trading deadline, trading time. Yeah,
I'll give you Frank Mir and you give me Blades. All right, here. Trade.
Yeah, that'll be interesting.
And then whoever gets the fighter picks up their contract.
Yeah.
It'll be interesting.
That'll be a fun time right there.
Instead of like waiting for a contract to be finished, if you're not happy with the person, then you just trade them to the company.
Then we have the MMA drafts. Remember? Yeah, imagine if we ever have that.
Yeah, it'd be like the Raw and SmackDown drafts. Who's the number one pick? Yeah, that'd be awesome.
That'll be a fun time right there.
Yeah, I mean, they want to be a sports league. I mean, every sport league does that.
Yeah,
our major sport league does that.
My pick for dark horse of the middleweight division, who I know is Israel Adelaide. I don't know if you got to see his fight.
Yeah, he won the first round, didn't he?
I think it was like second round. It was TKO, but it was he's from Glory. He's a former kickboxer, has a ton of fights at kickboxer. We actually saw him against Jason Wilnix over at the last time Glory was here. He was in the main event. And remember in the locker room?
Oh, remember? Yeah.
That was him.
And then that dude,
Yeah. So that was him. And now he's in the UFC. He's got an 11-0 record now. in MMA. And
he's 2-0 in the UFC, isn't he?
no, it was his debut.
Okay.
Yeah, but I think he was 10-0 when he first got in. Now he's 11-0. And for a kickboxer, his takedown defense is pretty damn good. I mean, he avoided some relentless takedown attempts and some skilled takedown attempts, and he avoided a lot of that. And I mean, he was fighting a mid-level, lower-level guy, but I think he answered, some questions in terms of his takedown defense abilities.
I mean, anytime you come into the UFC with a high level striking like him, then you're almost guaranteed to do well in the UFC, especially if you have experience in a major kickboxing league like Glory.
Yeah,
I think you have advantage over your opponents in that aspect. I just got to just work on his wrestling, which, like you said, he did. Yeah. So
he's very John Jones.
Oh yeah, people are comparing him. To John Jones.
Yeah, in terms of MMA, like I was like, okay, this guy's a big guy. He's like 6'4". He's got world class striking. His takedown defense is pretty damn good, and he's cocky and confident. As hell. So I mean, and he's built and looks like John Jones. He looks like a 19-year-old version of John Jones.
Jeez. Yeah, because I remember seeing online compare pictures.
Yeah.
They look like they're brothers.
They even look like each other. So I mean, I was like, the way his skill set and what he's bringing and the momentum he's going to have. When I look at the top 15 of the middleweight division, I think he's got a good shot to make it up there pretty damn quick.
Yeah, I think the middleweight, light heavyweight, and heavyweight divisions, all three of those divisions it's pretty easy to get to the top. You don't have that much competition.
Yeah, I think he can easily get there to the top. And if you look at the top,
he's very marketable too. And and you can enter the country that he's from.
Yeah, and if you look at the top 5, top 10, a lot of those guys are getting older.
Yeah,
a lot of those guys, may have their striking may not be the greatest, but their wrestling's amazing. Their athleticism is amazing. So there's certain areas that they have weaknesses in. But if this guy's amazing in the striking, his ground game's decent. I mean, he's going to be a handful, and he's big.
Mm-hmm.
He's going to be a handful for a lot of those guys.
Crazy.
He can easily just be at the top of the division. Pretty soon.
Maybe end of the year he'll be top 5. Maybe.
Easy, man. I was like, okay, they got to watch out for this guy. All right, and also I don't know if you got any of the drama between Dana White and Tyron Woodley lately.
Yeah, it's crazy.
Yeah. And then Ariel kind of interviewed Rashad Evans recently, who was kind of giving Tyron some advice, right after he interviewed Tyron, and was saying that Tyron should just let it go. He's like, I've been in that situation before with Dana, and it's just you waste your time. He's like, you waste your time. Just they got to hash it out and kind of come up to some agreement because you don't want to waste your career just arguing with Dana. It's just like a lose-lose situation. You just waste your time.
I mean, yeah, he's right. Dana White, he's a man. Yeah. I mean, whatever. If you are on his bad side, he's clearly not going to push you or promote you. Especially, which is crazy because Tyron Woodley's his champion. Mm-hmm. And why would you not want to promote your champion? Yeah. But Dana is like an 8th grader, he's very immature in that way. He holds a grudge and he won't let it go. He says that he works with people he doesn't like, but I mean, anybody can do that. But it's a promotion that really shows if you're into the fighter or not. Yeah, I mean, he picks and chooses. Like all the hot girls are being promoted.
Yeah, all the hot girls are being promoted. All the
Cyborg doesn't get her due.
I mean, look at what champions are maybe. I mean, Tyron, he has a job at UFC tonight, so I guess he's given some help, but that's really about it.
No, but that's Fox. It has nothing to do with Dana White. Dana White doesn't get him the job. It's Fox who hires their.
I mean, what champion is he really, really pushing?
Max? I mean, him and Stipe, 2 guys who are going back and forth, or 2 guys aren't really getting pushed.
Yeah, they're not. Stipe is not getting pushed.
He praises DC all the time.
Probably DC is probably one of the only guys that he really pushes, huh? Who else?
Oh, it's DJ doesn't. DJ.
No, they've all had their issues with Dana. He doesn't.
And then Amanda Nunes, he doesn't push.
Amanda Nunes, he doesn't push.
That doesn't make no sense at all.
No,
because she can be a big star if they push her right.
Yeah.
Who else is champion? So okay, let's go from the beginning. So strawweight is Rose. I think Rose
No,
gets pushed.
well, we'll see when she's champion. But yeah, she was getting pushed because she's pretty.
But
And you
Joanna,
alluded to the pretty
yeah,
girls.
Joanna, she got pushed.
Joanna got pushed. Joanna and Cormier were like the only champions I think really got pushed. That really had no big disagreements with Dana.
Featherweight was Cyborg.
Yeah,
She's not getting that pushed that much.
yeah.
Men's.
Wait, hold on. Close that window. It's fucking getting loud. It's on that side.
Men's flyweight
Yeah.
is DJ. No, he's not getting he's not getting pushed.
No, DJ
Then-
was like one of the original guys that had issues with
Yeah.
with Dana being pushed.
Bantamweight. Who's that bantamweight? TJ.
TJ.
I know. Yeah.
He's kind of TJ kind of gets pushed
Yeah.
because even the matchups that he wants, Dana will fight for those matchups that
Yeah,
TJ
that's
wants. So
Men's featherweight is Max Holloway. Yeah, he gets pushed.
he gets pushed.
Yeah.
But Max does a lot of good promotion on his own.
Yeah.
Though.
Lightweight is Tony Ferguson?
Max kind of gets pushed. Kind of.
yeah.
A lot of the promotion, I gotta give Max credit. He does really well on his
Yeah.
on his own.
Lightweight Connor and / Tony.
Tony, yeah, I guess he gets pushed.
Yeah, I would say so. Welterweight Tyron, no. Middleweight Whitaker. He's injured, so you can't really say it with him.
And I don't think really Dana's like two behind Whitaker.
Yeah. Light heavyweight.
Cormier.
Cormier,
the
yeah.
other one,
And heavyweight
no.
Stipe. And we missed one. Women's
Cyborg.
strawweight. Which is that Montana chick.
Oh, she's new, huh? That's right.
The one
It's
that
the new
from,
weight class, huh?
Yeah, but she's acting like
She's too new. She's not even like.
yeah, but she's the one to fight the number contender.
Okay. Cyborg.
Yeah, we mentioned Cyborg. We said that.
Cyborg. She's always had her issues with Dana.
Yeah. It's just weird. 'Cause I think if the Fertitta brothers were here, like all these things wouldn't be happening.
No, it wouldn't. No.
Because Lorenzo always put Dana in his place, and he's always the middleman
Yeah.
to kind of negotiate with the fighters, and people loved him.
Yeah.
Now you got these guys from WIME, giving Dana all the power because they don't show themselves.
And they don't really know the sport that well. You know
Yeah.
what I mean, they're into the entertainment side of things, but they're not really sports like UFC
And I think they
people.
just signed Halle Berry, didn't they? Recently.
Like a WME,
Yeah.
signed Halle Berry as a
client?
As a client?
Yeah.
Yeah. She needs help. But yeah, it's weird because he doesn't get behind a lot of his champions. I don't know if it's like a power thing. I mean, it's got to be a power thing. The people that kind of bend to his will, he favors them. But the people that challenge him in any way, then it's like
Yeah.
you're blacklisted. You're like, yeah, he'll talk shit about you. Yeah.
No, it's really strange how he deals with his fighters, and
Yeah.
even promoting fights, he's like, I'm nonchalant about. I'm like, yeah.
Like one of the most apparent ones was with Cyborg's newest fight with how do you pronounce her name? Nitskaya or something like that.
Yeah.
So he was on UFC tonight, and he's like, yeah. He seemed so depressed when he was announcing it, and then
Yeah.
they just like skipped right over it. Like the next question. Okay, next question.
Yeah, because he wanted to fight Amanda. I mean, he wanted him to fight. He wanted Cyborg to fight Amanda.
Amanda. Yeah. Which I thought it's a fun fight. It's not necessary though. I didn't really.
Yeah, I mean, it kind of makes sense because who is Cyborg going to fight? And
Yeah.
because there's no one in that division. Literally, no one in that division.
But I think people want to. I mean,
And then in bantamweight,
yeah,
in Amanda's division, there's not really much that she can fight either.
yeah, it's true. It's true.
And then it's a champion versus champion fight that you can promote, but
Yeah.
for whatever reason they booked her for this next fight.
But I think Tyron's doing pretty well in promoting himself. It's a challenge for him. He doesn't like it being so difficult, but he does a lot of the acting. He's got a big role with TMZ. He's got his own little TMZ show segment on there. So he's doing pretty well in that front, and then he's got his own YouTube channel now going on. It's like little daily video vlogs. So it's
I mean, like those kind of things are necessary for a fighter,
yeah.
especially if you're not getting any help with your boss. But with Tyron, I think what people don't like about him, he plays the race card a little too much.
Sometimes, yeah, he does. He does. He'll go to the race card,
and then he complains a lot. But I mean, a lot of his complaints are valid, and I agree with a lot of them. I wouldn't say most of them, but a lot of them.
Because he's not the only one complaining. So it's yeah.
He doesn't.
This is the most vocal.
People just want to see the number one guy, the champion fight the number one guy in the division. That's it. But
yeah,
he seems like he doesn't want to.
No, he likes
for whatever reason.
He wants the big money fights. Well, because I mean, you try to get as much money as you can, whatever's left of your career. So it's.
But if the boss doesn't like you,
yeah, the boss doesn't like you.
You just fight who they give you, and then and then have Dana kind of appreciate your fighting style, and he'll book those fights for you.
And then you have I don't know if you heard about Chuck Liddell wanting to come back and fight. He's entertaining offers. He's really considering it.
I don't like it.
I don't like it either. I really don't.
It sounds like a Scott Coker thing.
That's definitely a Scott Coker thing. We could probably end up seeing Chuck Liddell versus Vanderlei again. Chuck Liddell versus Rampage again.
It's just so dangerous.
It is. He was, he stopped. He wasn't able to take a punch anymore, and his reaction time was a lot slower. And guys were just picking him apart.
His last knockout loss to Rashad Evans was
it was bad.
Devastating.
Shogun, that was a bad one.
Oh yeah.
It all started with the Rampage knockout when he lost his title. I think that kind of broke him in a way. I don't know. He just wasn't the same after that. He started going on the losing streak. He only had a couple of wins, but after that Rampage fight, like the second fight where he knocked him out quick,
and it just seemed like he knew he was gonna lose that fight.
Yeah,
because the fight prior and in Pride, because they fought once in Pride. I mean, Rampage ate him alive.
Rampage ate him alive, man. He did. And he beat him. He beat him down. You know what I mean? And then had to go through that again, potentially. And it's like, he goes in there, gets taken out quick. And then after that, it just was downhill for him. He never showed any signs of any weaknesses, really, with his chin up until that fight. And afterwards, it was like he wasn't the same fighter. Mm. So that fight did something to him, I think. But I'm not really liking it. I mean, I would like to see him play some type of role in a promotion, even if Bellator picks him up as just like a ambassador role, pays him to do come out and do signings or play some some athlete coordinator position,
like special guest, commentator. Maybe
commentator. Whatever he can, but just not in the cage itself.
Yeah, it's just too dangerous. At his age, with brain trauma being the way it is, it's just not a good idea.
Well, because money's tight right now. He's doing these, I think he's doing a reality show for YouTube, and then on YouTube Red, and then he doesn't have the job at UFC anymore because they cut him. They fired him from that job once WME took over. So he needs some money, and I think that's why he's entertaining fights again.
Sad.
It's sad. It really is. And that's also entertaining fight, a potential fight. A lot of talk about Floyd Mayweather coming up. A lot of possibilities of him fighting in MMA. I don't know how true they are. I think it's more likely that they'll do the rematch in boxing with him and Conor. But I don't know if you've seen some reports of a potential matchup for Floyd's first MMA fight would be against CM Punk. I don't know if you've seen something.
Yeah, I think CM Punk would eat him alive. I just think that.
I think CM Punk will actually, as long as he can avoid staying on the feet for too long. Even then, I'll probably give CM Punk the edge.
Yeah, I just
throw some kicks.
I think this whole thing is just for him to get traction, get people talking about him again, and I think it's just all like a promotional stunt.
Mm-hmm.
For I don't know why it's even necessary for him to even entertain that.
Yeah,
he made it his millions. There's no need for him to fight again, and if he's gonna fight again, why would he want to fight in an MMA fight?
Exactly,
where he can get demolished, because it's not like you can avoid. Not like boxing where you can avoid and dance around your opponent. Yeah. You're dealing with kicks, you're dealing with knees, submission. And why put yourself through that tournament?
Yeah,
when you have those millions of dollars.
And CM Punk, against Floyd is going to have some type of chance. Yeah, he's not going to win the boxing exchanges, but if he can mix it up on the feet, set up the takedowns, do some jiu-jitsu, which he's
But I
pretty
don't even
decent
buy
at.
that CM Punk fight. CM Punk is 170.
Yeah, I think he's too big anyway.
Yeah.
I think he's too big. But
He had to fight at featherweight. But when if I was in those killers at featherweight would, oh my God.
Yeah.
It's like throwing raw meat to a lion.
And I think Conor could easily take out Floyd in like seconds, just in the first minute, easy. And if he wants, he could toy with him.
I think Conor would be like a lion playing with its prey.
Yeah. I just don't want Conor to like get too cocky, play with them, and get caught with something. That would be the worst case scenario. But that's just it would be his own
One
fault.
kick from Conor would.
Yeah.
It'd be so bad.
That'll be fun.
Or a spinning heel kick to the body.
Yeah.
Oh God.
Yeah. That'll be interesting.
But
we'll see what happens with that.
Yeah,
I don't know if
CM
Floyd
Punk's
will.
way too big.
I think most likely
Mayweather,
it would be the Conor.
It has to be 55 or 45.
Yeah. Do you think MMA is even a possibility, or I think boxing is more of just rematch boxing? I think is more of a
100%.
possibility.
I see a 0% chance in MMA.
And I think
just because he has no experience, and not only that, but he's gonna have to fight either at featherweight or lightweight.
Yeah.
And
it's only gonna be a one-off fight. It's not gonna be like he's not gonna do.
But I think the lowest ranked fighter will kill him.
Will kill him. Yeah. Yeah. Easy. You don't even have. You just pull somebody from the gym that's training half part time. I think will.
Yeah.
Just take him out, and it's not even just on the ground. Like people think, all you have to do is take him down to the ground and submit him, and that's it. Yeah, it's the easy way out, but you can probably beat him on the feet.
Kick him.
Let's kick his legs out. Let's kick him in the head.
A boxing stance, it leaves their lead leg open for leg kicks.
Yeah, he can even get knocked out with punches. Like people, like who don't really pay attention to a lot of this stuff is, he can get knocked out with punches because the defense, the stance, everything's the same. What he has to look out for, the size of the gloves, everything's completely different. He get knocked out like with punches. We've seen great strikers get knocked out in MMA.
I see him like if you just land that spinning heel kick to the body, and he falls down, and you get right back on top of him and just start pounding his face in, and the referee saves him. Oh my God!
Yeah,
and there's no situation where you can win a fight in MMA.
No. So Beltre 194. Let's get to fight picks. Beltre 194 is this weekend. Nelson versus Mitrione, the 16th. A lot of good fights this weekend. You have Glory. You have LFA. I think is this weekend. You have a lot of stuff going on this weekend. But the big fight is definitely is Matt Mitrione and Roy Nelson. Round 2 of the heavyweight Grand Prix. Who do you have for that one?
I know Nelson beat Mitrione before, but I like Mitrione in this fight.
I like Mitrione too. I think I'll give him. I think
because when they fought, it was early in Mitrione's career.
Early in his career, yeah. I like this fight. I like the and I think Nelson's become a lot more predictable, slower with pulling the trigger, and I think Mitrione has maintained a level of consistency throughout his career, so I think he'd be fine. And a lot of good Liam Nagiri, a lot of good people on that card. So it's this weekend on the 16th. Also, Cerrone versus Medeiros is this weekend. You have James Vick on there. You have Francisco Trinaldo. Thiago Alves is making his return. Sage Northcutt kicking off the main card. Derek Lewis, Tibura in the co-main event. But Donald Cerrone versus Yancy Medeiros. Who do you have?
Yancy Medeiros.
That's an interesting one. I'll go with Yancy too. I say he pulls off the upset. Yeah. I think he's probably the underdog in this one because it's Cerrone. It's hard not to be. But this is a big challenge for Yancy because this is a veteran. It's a tough guy.
Yeah.
So I'll go with Yancy on this one. I say he gets it done by decision? Split? Yeah. I say split decision. Man. I think it'll be close. And that's about it, man. So
good cards.
Good card, good weekend. Thank you guys all for listening, for enjoying the show, watching on YouTube, iTunes. Go to themmacomplex.com for all things MMA Complex.
And if you listen on iTunes, leave a 5-star rating to help the show get noticed. Also, subscribe on YouTube and follow us on social media. Twitter, MMA Complex James for me, MMA Complex Josh for him. And obviously for the show, Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter, all under the MMA Complex. Big fights this weekend. I'm looking forward to that Beltre card. So on our next episode, we'll break it all down and hopefully have some guests on the next episode. So until then, guys, enjoy the week and enjoy the fights.